Ahoy there! So we finally made it to the Alcan. Now we have that time for a blow up. So we boondocked, which is camper talk for spent the night, in the Lisburn rest area. So we managed to leave about 7 a.m. Of course, you're not really on a timetable, you know, when you're doing a trip like this and just going bonsai across Canada, you're just trying to get across Canada. Headed up from there to British Columbia. Did it. We're on the we're on the Alcan. Via Dawson, we made it. Sorry, I'm so stoked. This is so cool. So far it's paved. I was telling Jen, it felt a little bit like Grand Marais, Minnesota, only like 10 times the size. Well, you got a nice city, and then you got this one road that leads off into, you know, super remote area, which of course back in Grand Marais would be the Gunflint Trail. Here it's the Alcan. It's just so cool to finally be on here. This makes the whole trip worthwhile. And for what it's worth, the old Wanderlodge is still running absolutely incredible. I tell you, people always ask me about Class A's and Class C's and stuff. This is by far, short of one of those earth roamers, I think this is the best way to go. Now those earth roamers, even though those are cool, you know, for $1 million, they're by default cool. I can't say what they'd look like in 34 years, but then again, I won't be around in 34 years either.
Okay, check out these clouds that we're coming into. We've been dodging storms off and on.
Yep. Got cumulomagnatus off to the right there. Pretty much everything is nimbus. A lot of stratus clouds. Absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, so cool having an altimeter in a country like this. As we go up and down the mountains, we watch the altimeter go up and down. It's just the little things, you know. Nowadays, everybody's got a smartphone or a GPS that'll tell you what your altitude is. But there's just something cool about using the actual barometric pressure to figure it out. So, we're having the time of our lives. Now, the really nice part about the Milepost is, you know, as we might have mentioned earlier, we kind of forgot the GPS. So, you know, it wasn't packed. So while our GPS was safe and sound back in Alaska already, that Milepost comes in handy for knowing what's next down the road. As far as obstacles, challenges, hills, any kind of surprises, it's really nice to have. So the Milepost and the road signs gave us both a pretty good heads up that this bridge, lots of crosswinds and slippery when frosty. And nearby was the last original timber bridge from when they originally built the Alcan. So here comes South Taylor Hill, 6 to 10% grade going down with windy curves. And I gotta tell you, if you're 34,000 pounds, 10-degree grade, that's when it starts getting fun.
Ooh, slow down, yeah. So the altimeter says we're what? 20?
We were 2450.
2450?
Yep.
Really steep hill we're going down. 70. I don't think we even captured just how steep this is. Yeah. Ooh, a nice cool storm right over there.
Wow.
Slow down. Yeah.
It's adorable looking river.
What's the first aid center?
2,500.
And we're still dropping.
Okay, time to put the landing gear down.
Oh, look at that storm through that valley over there.
Wow.
It says there was a meeting point back over there. I wonder if that's for flash floods or any kind of stuff like that.
I'm glad I drove this thing 2,400 miles before attempting that.
Okay,
How many
here.
feet altitude? We went down 1,000 feet. So here we're crossing the Peace River Bridge, which is the longest water crossing on the Alcan Highway. That was terrifying.
There must be a fuel thing. Look, it's got a flame and stuff up there.
Natural gas.
Yeah. Good climb up on the hill. Okay, welcome to Taylor. Whew.
But a lot of people are real happy to see that sign. Holy moly. That's just the start of this.
We're trying to capture that you can see the rain. Oh, here comes the rain. Hello. You see it going sideways? We can see it coming in sheets. Remember that storm cloud we were just looking at? Look at all that truck, all that water. I wonder if I caught that. That was cool.
Interesting side note, Fort St. John that you're going to see here, their mile marker 47, even though they used to claim that they were mile zero on the Alcan Highway.
Have a Royale with cheese.
Helps me with going to Royale.
Ooh, this looks like a cool place to stop sometime.
Oh, it's got a park.
Yeah.
Wow. This is carnage.
Yeah.
Hey Morgan, you see all the burned down trees from the fires last year? That's all you need.
Alrighty, we're at 3,000. Going down another steep hill.
Comes out of altimeter is a lot of fun. So here we're heading down Sakani Hill, another 6 to 9% grade, winding all the way down. Tricky stuff. A lot of fun when you're new to a bus.
Wow. It's quite the little river valley. They're huge. 50 kh, so you gotta really slow down this one.
Also interesting, you can hear the sound of the engine as I'm downshifting. A lot of people ask, what's the bus sound like when the engine's really working hard? So here, you'll be able to hear what it sounds like when we're using the engine braking and the electric retarder both. Jen was really hoping we were going to see moose. Didn't really see them. Well, we didn't see any moose, except for on the moose signs that warned us that there might be moose. No moose. But we lost count. There had to be over 20 black bears. There were black bear everywhere. So that was cool to see. Didn't really get video of that because you tend to see a black bear right about the time like, hey, there's a black bear. So, you know.
There's a black bear. Just a little guy. Well, a little from what we're used to. I think we're going to pull off and stay over here, or at the very least, cook dinner.
So I don't know if you saw the GoPro on the dashboard. That's the camera that still wasn't working, but we didn't know it wasn't working. Thank goodness Jen was filming quite a bit with her handheld camera. And so all the footage that we were able to show you so far, that's all from the handheld. Okay, so this wraps up this particular part. I think we're about 2 days into Canada, maybe 3. And like I said, it was a bonsai trip across Canada, but I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks again for watching.